Live broadcast. Okay. See if it actually comes up. Alright. I'm doing it again. It's 10 o'clock. So y'all are aware. I'm actually live at right at just 10 minutes after 10 o'clock. So hold on a second here. Too hard to load the live. Wow. Thank you. Live again. Okay. I'm going to have to actually plug my iPhone up for a second. Hold on a second here. Let's see. I don't even know if anything's actually playing right now. Let me know if you hear anything. Hello. Let me see here. Let's see if I can actually play. Can I do... Hold on. Wow, I'm actually surprised. It actually does work. Hold on. But I can't even get the volume mixer to come up. Ugh, golly, this is bad. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's see if this actually works. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Something doesn't seem right here. Where's my option to... Hold up. Okay. Wait a second. Something doesn't seem right here. Holy shit. Okay, it's actually not bad. It's actually playing... What? Well, motherfucker. It actually works. Not like a pile of shit right now, okay? Copy the link. Holy shit. Holy shit. fuck wrong with you? Alright. Finally. Phew. Now, I can actually discuss a couple things with you. My apologies for taking so long with this. Give me a minute here. I gotta get a few things adjusted. Let's see. Holy shit. Alright, I'm adjusting my mic. Don't worry. By the way, this motherfucker cost me $300. It was a few months ago. It's from Mono. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce it. But it's a nice setup. It actually came with a really, really high-end microphone with the arm that supports the mic, a set of studio headphones, and when I say studio, I'm not even joking. Like, I've listened to music, I've listened to various songs with these headphones. I've heard things that I'm not even supposed to hear in studio/album versions of songs. And I've heard people laughing, I've heard people joking around, saying stupid shit in the background. I'm like, what the fuck? These people didn't even realize that the mics in their studio were picking up their, commentary. Anyway, so I'm looking at the gains right now. Guys, let me know how I sound, if my voice is too loud, or if the background music is too fucking loud. I'll make some adjustments thusly, but as of right now, everything looks okay. The music is still in the green. My voice is in the yellow. I want my voice to be within yellow range. When anything hits the red, that means that it's probably blowing somebody's ears out. I don't want to do that. So let me know how everything sounds. That way I can make sure I keep everything within comfortable parameters for you. But let's see where we're at. I'm gonna pick up my iPhone here because I have both. I have an iPhone and I also have a Samsung Z Fold 3 because I'm flexing on you bitches. While I sip on soda water over here. No, this is Perrier Pineapple Blend, for those of you who are curious. Don't judge me. My wife got it for me. What my wife known as the Ladybug or Ashley Bug. So let's see what we got going on here. Alright, so according to a guy from, it don't even matter where the fuck he's from. Let me turn the volume down a little bit here on the music. There we go. Alright, and let's skip over to because we're not watching a paranormal video. Let's move on up here. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, this kind of works. Alright, finally, without any fucking interruptions, without any technical difficulties, we're about to start this motherfucker, right? It sounds great. Hold on a minute, let's see what's happening. Alright, so I need to... Shit, hold on a second. Fuck. Oh, you know what? I think I actually put a delay on my video. And I didn't even mean to do that, because I think the purpose of the delay is like if I say a bad word or something like that, I have somewhere around 30 to 60 seconds to actually clean that shit up before it goes live. But I don't really care, because if I said it, it needs to be heard. I'm gonna put it that way. So let's see, share, copy the link. All right. Let's get this going. I'll share this on the... Oop, there it is. Alright. No. Oh, there it is. Alright, cool. Yeah, fuck. Hold on. Sorry, I actually burned my hand at the shop today. I'm a mechanic, so I work at a garage, and I might have sort of burnt my fucking hand working on a car earlier today. That's one of the reasons why I'm bitching. So, let's see. Feed. See, this is one of the reasons. All right, here we go. I got it. I figured it out. Never mind. I was about to say something bad about iPhones. I was about to say, yeah, this is why iPhones suck, because I don't know how to get to the home page or refresh to the latest. Here we go. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna put up a new. Here we go. I'm gonna put up a new link on my Facebook page. I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes. I would say within the next, let's say 2 or 3 minutes. Let's just put it at 5. 5 minutes. I'm going to actually start to discuss a few things, express my own personal thoughts, and we'll go from there. But I want to give other people on my Facebook page an opportunity to tune in before I actually start talking. The updated I'm live right now. Give it a listen. Chime in live and I'll respond. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Let's see. Let me check. Because, yeah, I fucked up earlier. And let's see. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Latest. The first one had technical issues. Alright. I think that works well enough. It don't matter because, to be perfectly honest, I mean, hell, this podcast will be stuck on my YouTube page forever. I'm not planning on getting rid of it at any point in time. So, once this podcast or this live stream is finished, people will always have the ability to access this for, future reference. But give me a moment here. I'm getting ready to get settled in. I'm getting ready to lay down the law. Or basically, I mean, in other words, I'm getting ready to express myself. I'm going to introduce myself to the interwebs, as if I haven't done that enough already. The reason why I'm doing this, though, is because really an introduction is needed. I feel like a formal introduction is smart, because this is an opportunity for me to kind of, again, introduce myself and express my point of view in various different ways, and kind of, you know, get people on the same page with me. They'll know exactly, you know, where my thought process is. Not that it's left or right, but my main thing is I just want to, you know, really, you know, call it like it is. I'm not out here trying to, you know, I'm not trying to coddle the left or the right or the center or anything like that. I am my own person. This podcast is meant for me to express myself as the person that I am. And I'm not asking for anybody's validation. I'm not asking for any of that shit. I'm just going to call it like I see it. Like I just said. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my microphone. One second. Alright, hello. Alright, that's a little bit better. I had to tighten my microphone up a little bit. But like I was saying, I'm just trying to, number one, this is an introduction. This isn't really meant to be I'm not giving any coverage on a particular subject, although in this video or this live stream I will be covering a couple different subjects. Main things will be, number one, gun control, climate change, of course my introduction, and number four, because the first things I just said, that's the first three. The fourth one will be abortion, or did I say that already? Abortion, climate change, gun control, and my personal introduction. This is who I am as a person, because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, you know, my parents, my family in general, my grandparents, uncles and aunts, you know, they are all over the place. There are various different issues that they fall on. I'll just make it simple. You know, I've got family that are all over the place, but they're not specifically leaning one way or the other. And this is the way I interpret political sides in general, because honestly, I feel like this is something that's used against us. If you really think about it, hold on a second. The fuck? Alright, so I got somebody talking. What the fuck is it? You know what? What are you talking about? Who? Fat Sloppy. So, alright, let me tell you something. I don't know what the hell you're talking about or what you're even trying to say. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even give a fuck, to be honest. So, yeah, we're gonna move on past that comment. Small stream, yeah. Like your small fucking cock. We're gonna move right along and get to the meat of it. Give me just a moment here. I will be right back. And we're also gonna skip this fucking lame ass song. This fucking, oh yeah, I'm a badass, I'm really trying. Fuck that. Skip. Alright, this song's called Block Mind. Alright, that's good, yeah. There's most people who have to object to something that I'm saying right here. Yeah, your mind is being blocked, and you need to fucking open your mind and stop being a fucking retard. So here we go. I'll be right back. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. So, how do we start this thing? You know, I'm completely, new to the whole, let me turn the music down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta be honest here. I'm kind of new to the live stream and podcast thing. Excuse me. I've done a few of them myself, not alone, but with other people. I've just kind of chimed in, and you'll see that shit later on. Excuse me. This fucking seltzer water is starting to come back up. But basically, where do I even begin? I don't even know. Let's see. Let's just start at the beginning, right? I mean, shit, I've got a lot to say. I've always had a lot to say. But, first of all, welcome to the podcast. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. And I'd like to welcome you to the official podcast, where I'm going to discuss a couple topics. If you weren't here earlier, I'm going to basically give you an idea of what's going on here. I'm just going to talk about a couple things. Cancel culture, abortion, gun control, personal introduction. These are not in any particular order. I'm just telling you what to expect with this opening monologue. So just get yourselves ready if you're listening, or if you watch this after it's been recorded and after that moment has passed. But in any case, before I get started, let me tell you a little bit about myself, because obviously there is a lot to discuss, and I've got a lot to talk about. And, obviously things change at a moment's notice, but I just want to kind of get you acquainted with what you'll like me as a person, right? Not that it really matters that much. First of all, we're all on the internet. As an internet commentator, they're a dime a dozen. Who the fuck cares? I mean, I can share with you a number of different people who I follow on the internet, and it's not like they're special people in life, but there's people just like I am. They actually share their opinions. They cover various topics, whatever it might be, whatever interests them. And you know what? I feel like I have a very unique and different perspective. So I feel like I owe it to myself to get my thoughts off my chest and out of my head and get them out there to the public. Because you know what? Look, social media, for the most part, actually has a tendency to reach more people than I'll ever meet, in my entire fucking lifetime. And yeah, you'll have to excuse my language, but look, this is not a stream nor a video that's put out there for children. This is for the masses, I guess you could say. This is something I'm putting out there, for adults, not for children. So, long story short, I'm not going to go over my whole life story or anything like that. I'm not trying to bore anybody, but I'll put it this way. I love freedom, okay? I'm not a liberal or a conservative. If a Democrat's coming after my deal, no, not quite. If a Democrat's coming after the Bill of Rights, I attack them with my social media posts and memes and things of that nature. I go after them. I write articles against them or essays, whatever you want to call them, on social media, things like that. And if Republicans are doing it, I do the same thing. I don't listen to rhetoric. I don't listen to propaganda. I go to the actual legislation. I track and trace exactly who sponsored it, where it came from, and who's behind it. Period. Let me just tell you something. George Bush, Obama, the Democrats, the Republicans, these people are owned by the same transnational corporations that are not free market and use government. Yes, corporations use government to pass laws to shut down their competition, number one. They pass laws and regulations to get corporate welfare paid directly to them, and big corporations are actually lobbying for big government. And then they use their fancy media propaganda to claim that, oh, it's the dumb liberals or it's this group or that group, they're preventing us from doing this or that. They use propaganda in the media to obfuscate their actual agenda and to divide and conquer. Let's see. Holy shit! It finally says twinks. Oh wow. Okay, never mind. That was actually a fucking comment. Hold on a second. Wow. Okay. You know what? Hold on a second. All right. Give me a second. No, I'm trying to make sure people can actually hear my fucking voice. This is part of the reason why I was reluctant to actually share or do a fucking what the fuck? I don't understand this at all. Hold on a second. Like, none of this shit actually makes sense to me. I'm trying to figure this out. What is actually going on? Hold on a second here. I'm going to pull up the fucking podcast on my phone. Let's see if anything actually even comes up. Like, none of this shit actually makes sense to me. I'm trying to figure this out. What is actually going on? Hold on a second here. I'm going to pull up the fucking podcast on my phone. Let's see if anything actually even comes up. Like, none of this shit actually makes sense to me. I'm trying to figure this out. What is actually going on? Hold on a second. No, not yet. I'm almost done. The fucking podcast on my phone. Let's see if anything actually even comes up. Hold on. Alright, hang on just a second. I gotta check. Let's secure the house. Hey! Oh, holy shit. Okay. Well, I don't even know where I'm at anymore. Alright. Where was I? Alright, I hope y'all are still listening. Because I actually do have a few things I would like to say before I decide to turn this shit off and go to sleep. Because I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Hold on a second here. Alright, so... Alright, where are we at now? Shit, I'm fucking lost. Will Brewer... oh, excuse me. Assholes, I need you to pay attention. I got the stream fixed, and I'm not having any issues with, I'm not having any issues as far as the stream is concerned. Audio, everything seems to be lined up. What was this motherfucker saying? He said, yeah, I just see a bear and we go, yeah, a bear, right. Yeah, that's called the background on my fucking desktop, jackass. So, you know what you can do? You can just shut the fuck up. That's what you can do. Alright, let's see. Let's bring up something a little bit more exciting. I don't even know what to bring up, honestly. Like I said, I'm new at this, so y'all will have to bear with me, okay? But I do want to share that this live link with everybody. So I'm gonna try to get a few other people involved. Well, I got 4 people watching. That's awesome. Holy shit. That's awesome. I cannot wait to actually get to speak about something pertinent to what's going on here. I apologize, guys. The 4 of you, whoever you are, the 4 of you who are waiting for me to actually spread some knowledge and actually talk about something riveting and fun and exciting, which is really just me introducing myself. Like I said, this is the first time I'm actually doing a live stream and kind of a live podcast. And again, I'm just going to cover like 4 or 5 different topics at this, not at the same time. I'm going to go from one to the next, but it's going to be really basic, nothing major or crazy, but I just want to kind of go over a few things really quickly, and this will conclude the overall, the meat of this project, because like I said, this is just the opening. I'll do this more often, and what's the word I'm looking for? I don't beg, but what I'm basically doing is asking you guys, hey, if you enjoy what you hear, if you like the way my voice sounds over the microphone, definitely tune in, because I will be discussing more issues in more depth with more information. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I gotta get used to this too, because I'm over here talking like I'm talking to a person, but then I also hear noises outside the house. Like, there's a couple of guys with motorcycles outside the house or within a couple blocks, and they were just gunning it. They were really getting after it. I'm like, man, if I was in my sports car out there on the streets, I'd be, street racing, doing something stupid right now. But can't be doing that right now. I've got enough legal issues as it is. So, alright, long story short, give me a moment. I'm about to take a quick urine break, and then when I return, I will discuss a couple things. First, I'll start with discussing, hey, my political beliefs. How I feel about how things are going right now. I'll probably cover a couple things. Like I said, global warming is one of them. Abortion is another. Gun control is another. And cancel culture. Yes, definitely want to talk about cancel culture and how it's proliferated, what it really is, what it means, and, things like that. So, yes, you will definitely want to hear this podcast. You'll definitely want to hear my commentary. If you if you actually look at any of my posts on Facebook, you'll enjoy listening to this, because, hey, I feel like if I decide to actually go through with this and say into the mic how I feel, and then rather than, because here's the thing, I'll put a lot of time and effort into articulating my issues with various things going on in the world, or really within this nation, putting it up on Facebook and all that, and it would be a lot nicer. I feel like a lot of people would appreciate it if I just spoke right off the top of the brain. So just sit tight. You won't be You will not be disappointed. You'll have to excuse me, because I just got off from work, just got out of the shower after working out, after getting off from work, and I'm fucking tired. So, but either way, a few friends of mine actually demanded that I actually get this up off the ground. So I'm actually going through with it. I just got the microphone set up. I just got OBS set up. They were dealing with this, some technical difficulties earlier. We'll have to deal with it. But hopefully everything is smooth sailing at this point. We're ready to roll. I need to figure out how to get the webcam to show up on the screen, actually, because I'm over here, excuse me, I'm actually over here drinking some fucking soda water right now. Very refreshing, by the way. And Look, just prepare yourselves, because what I'm about to drop on you after I get back, I'm pretty sure you're not ready for this shit. When I'm about to put it down, like a fucking, construction worker laying some pipe in a construction, site, or, some dude that's, again, laying pipe, period. I'm about to lay it down on you. So just sit tight. I'll return shortly. Strap yourselves in. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the delay. I gotta apologize about that, because seriously, it's quite ridiculous what I have to go through to get everything set up properly. You gotta think about this now. Anybody that you may watch currently on YouTube, they actually do go through a lot of work to get a proper live stream / podcast setup, up and running. So, this is me just doing it off the cuff, and you're probably used to me just kind of speaking off the cuff on Facebook and other websites as well, because Facebook is not the only place where I do that sort of thing. But in any case, I'm ready to go ahead and get this thing started. I see I started out with 4 people watching the fucking podcast at first. Now I only have 2, but regardless of the fact, I'm ready to actually get this thing going now. So I'm tired of wasting time on this whole situation now. I went through all this shit to get this thing going. So whoever, what is it? One guy or 2 people who are actually watching this right now, enjoy. But I'm just gonna basically take a minute to introduce myself. First of all, this video or podcast / live stream is really just meant to be an introduction. People can ask me questions. People can actually send a message, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube. I actually have the technology right here to actually see who's saying what. So I'm more than willing to respond to that right now, if anybody has anything to say. But it's only 2 fucking people, so I highly doubt that's the case. But I'm actually gonna play some music. Let's see here, and then just let me know. I'll be right here. I'm getting a couple other things lined up. Hold on. Oh, shit. Okay. I'll have to definitely crop the video, because I don't know exactly how I sound right now. Hold on. I'm trying to move the mic to see how everything really sounds. Hold on. Let's see if I can share. Oh, excuse me. Let's see here. Share. I don't even know how this shit works. I'm over here fucking around with it, but alright, there we go. Here we go. Share. Copy. There we go. That's what I needed to do. I didn't want to. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Keep it going. All right. Introduction stream. Know what you think, guys? Just hold on, because I'm over here talking to people right now, trying to, get everybody on the same page. All right. Let's see. There's, holy shit, I got a lot of people hitting me up. Jesus Christ. Mike. Alright, hold on. I swear, technology's, hold on. I don't even know if y'all can hear the music that I have playing in the background. It's kind of terrible, though, because I was hoping that it would actually play for you guys, but I don't think it's actually going to work. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it'll come out in the finished product or not, but I'm going to give it a shot here. Alright. Let's see. I got Hank. I got a number of people here. Where is... Here we go. Alright. Well, this is it, guys. I'm going to give it what I've got. I don't know. I feel like I should have went about this a different way. Because I feel like, people should have been queued up to wait. But, I don't know. What was I supposed to do? Like I said, I'm not used to doing this kind of crap. I'm not going to lie. Look, I'm new at this whole thing. But, it's quite nice. I'm enjoying what's going on so far. I'm going to, for sure, then watch a movie with the family tonight, but it's, I mean, I've got some people, like, they're watching a movie with the family and this and that, and this is the thing that you run into, like, or an issue. Not an issue. It's not an issue for me. obviously not an issue for the people out there living their lives. You got a family, you know, you're watching a movie with family, with your kids, with your wife, things like that. Well, I'm not trying to take you from your family. I'm not going to demand your attention, your validation, things like that. I'm not trying to do that. But this is one of the reasons why I want to definitely make sure that I'm able to record and save my recordings, my rants, etc. onto my YouTube channel, so that I can, you know, so that people can watch, you know, at their own, on their own time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just have people like, oh yeah, I demand that you show up and sit in and watch my video. Fuck all that, dude. These people have lives. Like, I'm going out of my way right now just to do this video when I could be sitting down playing a video game on my own, or sitting down watching a movie with my, you know, wife and child. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna do this because, again, you know, I thought about this when I first even came up with this concept. I'm like, you know what? The way I rant on YouTube, blah, 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 this, that, and third, and you know, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's great. I could make a podcast out of it, but at the same time, it's like I would have to go out of my way and commit to an actual podcast. I would have to sit here and discuss various things. You know, you can probably see my little mouse cursor on the screen. There's the bear. I had a couple people say, oh yeah, all I see is you're a bear, blah, blah, blah. Well, alright, let's see. You know, let me see if I can pull up something else real quick, just to shut y'all up. Let's see, what do I have? Nothing. But no, seriously though, I mean, let's see, what do I have here? Let me go to my YouTube channel. Actually, let me go to my YouTube channel and see if I can pull up a video or two. Here we go. There's actually a couple videos. Like, there are a couple channels. I wouldn't even mind doing that. I could actually run a channel based off of just telling you, hey, these are the top YouTube channels. If you want to get informed and you want to actually know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But, let's see. I almost have 100 subscribers. That's awesome. Let's see here. 15 minutes, 4 hours. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Let's play some... Yeah, this is... this is me playing Street Fighter right here. We'll just play a little bit of that while I just talk over the actual... put that on... Alright, there we go. Put that on mute. And let's fast forward to some actual gameplay. Holy shit. I was probably talking shit right here while I had the menu screen open. So, there's that. Hold on a second here. Oh, there we go. Right here. Alright. We'll leave it right there for now. And let's see here. Let's see. Honestly, let's just let the music, or the gameplay audio actually play. Quality, let's do 720p. And then I'm going to turn off the background music that I had playing. See, again, I've got to get used to this. I've got to be able to coordinate these things and make everything, you know, seamless. Because there are so many people on YouTube and other social media sites. They're able to make these things look just so well produced. By the way, yes, I'm Jury right here, this person. So... Wait, is that my voice? My voice is actually playing through on the video. Okay, we're going to have to mute that. It's okay. You need to listen to me talking, and you don't need to listen to the video game commentary. So I'm going to mute that. And we shall continue. So, alright guys, I don't know. How many people are actually watching this thing right now? We got 4 people. Awesome. Alright, so... Why am I even doing this video right now? Well, let me preface the video by making it clear, okay? I'm a constitutionalist. I love freedom. I'm not a liberal or a conservative. If a Democrat's coming after my Bill of Rights, I attack them with social media commentary. I write articles against them. And if a Republican's doing it, I'll do the same thing. I don't listen to rhetoric. I don't listen to propaganda. I go to the actual legislation. I track and trace exactly who sponsored it, where it came from, and who's behind it. Let me just tell you something. Bill Clinton, George Bush, Obama, the Democrats, these people are owned by the same transnational corporations that are not free market and use government. Yes, corporations use governments and to pass laws to shut down their competition. Number one, they get laws and regulations passed for corporate welfare paid directly to them. Big corporations are actually lobbying for big government, and then they use their fancy media propaganda to throw shade on their political enemies, like, oh, it's the dumb liberals blocking, or the stupid liberals that won't let us drill on the Arctic refuge or whatever, and it's actually the oil companies blocking that. But I've seen official documents. It's been admitted in the Associated Press and other organizations, news media organizations, which I'll get into at a later date. But I've seen a lot of information that would prove, number one, that the people involved in policy, the people involved in influencing policy, these people are not free market. The robber barons 100 years ago, J.P. Morgan, and the rest of them, they were not free market. They were monopoly men. They used government to consolidate control. And if we're going to fix this country, we've got to shift our paradigms out of the left-right system and get down to whether or not, okay, does it give us more freedom or less freedom as a people? Is it more free market or less free market? Some people would call that libertarian. I don't even call it that. I call it constitutionalist. I call it populist. I call it grassroots. I call it common sense. All government is a gang with a flag, with guns, using force, telling you've got to do something. It may do some good things, but overall it does more bad things throughout history. This is coming from our founding fathers. Go read their quotes. It's actually, this is an endless issue. This is where I'm basically coming from. If you actually look at historical documents or the lead up to the Constitution and things like that, this is basic stuff that you learn. Okay, so I don't know. Many of you may not know this, but I've been around for a long time on social media, having an active YouTube channel for somewhere around at least 15 years. I think I started back in 2006, having an audience for over a decade at this point, at the very least. But you will see, first of all, if you look at XIOC652, that's my channel. I've actually had, videos going up for a long, long time. It's not like I'm new to the whole YouTube thing and holding an audience. I mean, like I said, I've been doing it for a pretty long time. So this is something for me to actually use just to kind of voice my opinion. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put this out there in a more productive manner, but for the most part, it's one of those situations where it's easier for me to actually talk like this than to take, I don't know, 20-30 minutes, because you gotta think, I actually work a job, so I'm not able to actually put that much effort into it like I can with like I can with just a simple Facebook post. But basically what I'm saying is alright, hold on a second. Let me pause this. What's wrong? You want me to call your phone? Man, this is a fucking disaster. Shit. Hey, hell, I don't know. I got a little bit distracted. I had a little situation come up, so. Anyway, like I said, this was really meant to just be an introductory stream. Nothing major. I'm just basically kind of giving you a synopsis of what to expect. Like I said, though, I mean, honestly. Anyway, like I said, this was really meant to just be an introductory. Shit. I don't want to fucking have my sound playback. I'm actually watching my stream as I record this, so. But no, like I was saying, though, I'm not looking to have this as, oh yeah, this is me, coming. Because here's the thing. If it was up to me, I would probably re-record this video like 40 times. And, you know what I mean? Have this information re-recorded and, go over it 15 times to make sure that it's extra polished. But honestly, with where I'm at in life, with the job that I have, with the stuff that I have going on in the house and my surroundings, it's not like I can actually have dedicated time to just sit here and actually speak into a mic over pre-recorded video and not have anything come up and then kind of make it seem guerrilla style, if that makes sense. So it's just something, really, this is just more of a thing for me to be able to speak my mind and not have to, you know what I mean, just sit here, type on the phone for 10 minutes at a time to just make a point. This is really more for me to just kind of have an outlet. And it actually does mean a whole lot. It actually makes a big difference too, because it's a lot easier to talk like this than it is for me to just actually speak typing over the keyboard. You know what I mean? So, but basically what I was actually saying is this. One of the benefits of my channel is to get raw, unedited video podcasts with a genuine and well-versed and informed opinion based in logic and reason. I'm not beholden to any corporate narratives or agendas, obviously, because this channel is not about to be sponsored by Google, because it's not child-friendly. I'll speak my mind and I'll say whatever I need to say. But, we have enough sanitized BS on the internet anyway these days, especially on YouTube. But this isn't for me to toot my own horn either. This is for me to reach a bigger audience and to build a community and share research and information, mainly to have discussions and talk about things that I think are worthy of discussion and hopefully arrive at the truth in the midst of all this and have some fun in the process, I guess you could say. So definitely, people need to go to my channel, subscribe, and click on the bell icon once they get there to get notifications on my latest uploads and get some great content coming as well, because, you don't want to miss out on this. I'll have a lot more well-versed info and better videos with more production value, coming out. The thing is, it's not any more complicated than that. The person, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just the people who really, really wanted to see this. It's crazy because they kind of pushed me into it for the most part. But either way, I feel like, you know what? Why not? Just go ahead and get out there. Get it out there. Get some videos going, and then we'll go from there. But, you know, so what else is there to say at this point? I've kind of already expressed myself as far as political views go. I feel like number one, the mass media organization or the propaganda arm of the government or the elite, you could say, they've, kind of laid it out there what they expect from the people. They utilize divide and conquer. I'll point out more examples of that later on. But, this is just an introductory video. This isn't meant for me to, again, give you a specific point of reference or anything of that nature. Really, I just want to kind of introduce myself and kind of explain, where I'm coming from, sort of thing. So, don't expect any major production value, but we're going to move on. What did I say earlier in the video? I wanted to talk about cancel culture and abortion and a couple other things, some of the hot topics as of late. So, why not start with cancel culture? Holy shit. Where do I even begin with this one? Give me a second. I'm going to grab another bottle of soda water and we'll get right into it. Because I actually have a lot to say. And without any rehearsals, without any other bullshit, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Because I'm not even joking. We're going to knock this shit out real quick. And then I might actually do a specific video to just talk about cancel culture. But I feel like, you know what, let's start with that one and then we'll move on to the next one. If there's anybody else watching my video live, you can feel free to ask any questions regarding the topic I'm talking about or anything that you wish to talk about, and then I'll respond to it immediately. But let's start with one thing, and that starts with cancel culture, and we'll go from there. How's that sound? Besides, I actually do need to create a timestamp for each individual topic, because I might actually just go ahead and split every single segment into different videos entirely, and we'll just have, let's say the cancel culture video, and then an abortion video, and then a climate change video, and then you know what I mean? We'll just do it that way. So have fun with it, because guess what? This right here is the inception. This is the beginning of a whole new era on YouTube. I'm not really that arrogant, don't worry. But I am somewhat arrogant, but I would consider it a healthy arrogance. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'll say it again. We'll start with cancel culture. I'll be right back. Give me a moment. And then I'll discuss my thoughts on cancel culture. I'll provide you with a couple, what's the word I'm looking for? A couple examples, and then we'll just roll with it, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Let me look at the live chat. It looks like I got 3 people, a whopping 3 people watching right now. That's awesome. And what's going on the screen? This is some old fucking gameplay. I recorded this on a PS4, an original PlayStation 4, way back in like probably 2018, 2019. I apologize. I can give you better video footage from my PC because my PC is like 14 times more powerful than the PlayStation 4 and even the PlayStation 5. But anyway, I digress. Let's see. I see a message here saying, "Oh, this is much better." Well, I'm glad that this is much better for you, buddy. So what was I talking about earlier? Sorry, I had to pop my neck a little bit and stretch out. I didn't stretch this morning, so I feel a whole lot better though. Alright, so, oh yeah, cancel culture. Holy shit. This is a kind of, you know what, most people would say, oh yeah, this isn't a loaded issue at all whatsoever. But yes, it kind of is. You have to think about this. Now, they've done documentaries about these issues, you know, dating back from the fucking 16th century. So it's not like, oh yeah, this is just a non-issue. But yes, it is. It is very much so an issue. Look at Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh, for instance. A person who is obviously in the Supreme Court, who was targeted by the whole cancel culture in general for just fucking, honestly, disingenuous reasons. You know, people want to sit on a high horse. They've got this... what's the word I'm looking for? They're looking at the situation from a moral superiority, right? A frame of reference that would suggest that these people are without sin, right? You know what they said in the Bible? Jesus, he says, "What? Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." Right. So, I mean, if you really think about it from that perspective, this is complete bullshit in terms of, you know, the whole Justice Kavanaugh. But let's move on past that. First of all, God, you know, and again, you know, I'm speaking from just off the top of my head. I'm not really, it's not like I've researched this at all. It's not like I really have a... You know, I'm just, think about it like this, okay? I'm a mechanic. I've worked from 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get off until like 6 o'clock. And then after I got off, I got home. I jumped in the shower. I had dinner. And now I'm jumping into this podcasting thing, so please bear with me. I'll figure out something. I'll get something worked out to where, you know, my schedule, everything kind of works together, and, you know, I'm not just randomly doing something and kind of throwing something together. But where was I? You know, I kind of explained, number one, where I'm at as far as politics are concerned. I feel like if we're going to fix this country, we need to shift our paradigms out of the left/right system and get down to whether, you know, policies and politicians fit into whether or not we get more or less freedom, blah, blah, blah. You know, we've talked about all that, but, you know, there's multiple layers to every single issue. And a lot of people don't want to look at things that way. They want to look at it as, oh, well, what does it do for me? Right? Well, stop the war on women, says the woman that wants to just kill her child. You know, which is pretty fucked up if you really think about it. Oh, well, I live a very, very, you know, what's the polite way to put it? I live a very irresponsible lifestyle, and I just want to get rid of my child completely so that I can pretend like my irresponsible nature never existed in the first place. I'm a perfect human being, right? And yeah, get rid of the baby, get rid of the child. I don't I don't want to acknowledge its existence. I don't want to acknowledge that it ever even happened, right? Well, what does that even say about the man that you laid in bed with? All right, that's for a later segment in the video, but we're going to start with, what did I say? Cancel culture. Cancel culture. It's, Jesus Christ. This when I have to pick, when I have to hand pick a specific issue to discuss on a podcast, that actually, it's not, that's not a good sign. But anyway, what I do want to say is this. Let me preface this video by making it clear. Like I said, I'm a constitutionalist. I love freedom. Not a liberal, not a conservative. And, I believe in people having their own right. If somebody wants to make a decision, no matter, as long as it does not put in danger, and this is not about abortion or anything, I'm just saying in general, if they want to make a decision that I don't personally approve of, that's not my business. This is something that it's the other person's cross to bear, so to speak. Okay, so we'll just move on from that one. I remember this game, by the way, playing this. This was a lot of fun, actually. This is called Hellblade. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Excuse me. It's a game that you can actually you can play this on the PlayStation 4, and I think it's available on Xbox now as well. No, oh yeah, it is available on Xbox and PC. So that's actually pretty cool. Not a bad game. It can be a little repetitive and a little bit annoying or boring from time to time, but I have 3 people watching the live stream right now, so I'm going to try to retain you guys, okay? So just sit tight, and we shall get into the meat of the discussion. Like I said, I have to create a little bit of a buffer between point 1, point 2, 3, etc. Because here's the thing. I have to be able to put a split, and I also have to be able to cut it off, and I need to have a little bit of fluff in between each subject. So if y'all are willing to sit through this whole thing with me, that is fantastic, okay? But first, let me continue off of, like the last thing that I've talked about, my introduction, okay? Many of you guys may not know this, but I've been around for a long time on social media, having an active YouTube channel for since 2006 ish, and having an audience for over a decade now. So I mean, this will definitely serve as my official podcast channel, and I'm getting to enjoy getting my opinion out there. This is clearly a difference between reading text on a screen or hearing, between that and hearing my voice. That's a huge difference, especially over the microphone. You can hear my smooth voice over the microphone. So yeah, definitely enjoy that. But the main thing is, you're going to get raw, unedited video podcast with a genuine and well-versed, well-informed opinion that's based in logic and reason, okay? So, I mean, I'm not beholden to any corporate narratives or any agendas like that. This is something, like I said earlier, we've got enough sanitized BS on YouTube, so this is something that's going to break or push limits, so to speak, right? But my main thing is I definitely want to reach a larger audience. And, I do have a somewhat of a decent audience on Facebook. I've got a pretty decent audience on YouTube as well, so this will be kind of nice. It'll be fun to kind of experiment with it and see, where it goes. But moving on from that, I feel like, I've wasted enough time talking about my personal opinion on myself. It may, I have a certain level of arrogance and whatnot, but let's just move on. Let's get to the meat of the subject here. So first off, I want to discuss cancel culture, which is it's something that runs rampant in our current society. The way I look at it is it's the equivalent of the 16th century, or not 16th. Yeah, I guess you could call it the 16th century witch hunts and things like that. It's like the equivalent, the modern day equivalent of uh, the village idiot out there screaming or pointing, "She's a witch," and directing the rest of the village to go and burn that person, while they simultaneously completely and totally ignore their own faults and their own personal deficits. But it's kind of sad, to say the least. I'm gonna have to put out a more well-produced video on that later on. I'm tired. Like I said, having worked from fucking 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock at night, coming home and dealing with the stuff that I have to deal with. Look, I'm doing a live stream, and I actually had the balls to actually do it in front of all of 3 fucking people after the end of all that shit. So I don't know if anybody's actually listening to this. Hey, I applaud you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think about it after I'm done. But it is what it is. It's not. This one is definitely not going to be great. I'm going to just let you know that off the bat. I don't feel like it's great. It definitely does not meet any standard that I'm aware of as far as speech is concerned, quality is concerned. I'm doing what I can here, just showing you some laggy fucking video. The video that you see on the live stream right now, you're like, oh man, it's fucking stopping every 2 seconds. Bro, that's not even the stream's fault. That's the video itself. Let me see if I can find something else, because that's fucking embarrassing. But, in any case, fuck the video, fuck all that shit. Let me just go ahead and put this out there. As far as cancel culture is concerned, I've been watching these cocksuckers for a long fucking time. And I'll put it this way. Cancel culture is like cancer, social cancer, okay? There's no way around it. It's, I don't know, I said it earlier. It's like, one guy fucking screams at some woman and points them out and says, hey, they're a witch, and then they proceed to go and burn that person while completely ignoring their own fucking social deficits, etc. And, that's basically how it ends up. And that's really fucking sad. But it reveals the very rotten core of identity politics, and that's really, I would say, that's the fuck, how do I put this? It's different. Yeah, I'll definitely say it's definitely different than posting a Facebook post. But I'm just gonna try and put it out there as simply as possible. Okay, it reveals the very rotten core of identity politics in general, okay? The extension of other people's socio-political views into your personal sphere. It's all about other people having their beliefs and then forcibly extending their personal beliefs into your life, and imposing limitations or expectations on your liberty to service their agenda. Essentially, they're co-opting your compliance by coercion. It's tyranny 101. This is really important from a policy, political, and legal and ethical perspective. You got, let's say, person number 1 subscribes to the belief that there are things that you may do or say that are intrinsically disrespectful or racist or sexist by virtue of you saying them to her because she's a lady, even if it's just criticism, and that's just the end of it, right? So you should be crucified for saying or believing what it is that you believe. It's smoke and mirrors. It's sophistry. This is the central pillar in the temple of wokeness. And this is why I don't buy into all this bullshit about specially protected groups, because it ultimately results in absurd situations where people say or do something which in and of itself is entirely fine, legal, and unproblematic, but that same act can be deemed as sexist, racist, or a hate crime, or a criminal offense by sole virtue of someone present belonging to a protected group, I should say, deciding to take offense to whatever it is that you believe or said, and reporting that person. So it's no more complicated than that. That's what cancel culture is. It is, again, it's tyranny. It's 100% tyranny, because it does not allow you to believe what you want to believe or say anything of that nature. It's something that, again, like I just told you, these people are authoritarians. They do not believe in freedom of thought, freedom of expression, anything like that. They want you to think the same exact way that they think. If I actually took some time to put together a video on this specifically, it would actually be a whole lot better. I apologize. It's starting to get late. It's 11:30, and I stayed up pretty late last night, and I'm fucking exhausted. But I had to do this for a few people that really wanted to hear what I had to say, so it is what it is. And no, it's not the people that I've been talking to and shooting the shit with recently. This is, hold on a second. This is 16 people. 16 people. So really, I would expect to have at least 160 people look at this video and say, oh, holy shit, this guy's on the level. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to actually refine some of my thoughts, and I'll put together a better video later on. But, I definitely got to move on through this. So I'm going to give it, I don't know, what would they call it? The college try? I don't fucking know. I'm fucking exhausted. My brain is feeling like it's just, I don't know, my skull feels like it's just full of water at this point. I'm tired. So, anyway, let's just move on. Let's see, next subject, what did I say? We talked about cancel culture and how it's a blight on society. I feel like it's just one of those things where, people use it. It's just weaponized ignorance. I talked about authoritarianism, and I actually talked about another subject, which is what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. Well, there's another subject in there. I already know. Not cancel culture, but I can't even think right now. I want to just get in the bed and lay down. So you'll have to excuse me, but I swear, tomorrow morning, I'm off. So tomorrow morning, I can get up and I can give you a much, much more refined and succinct discussion about these subjects. But let me just take a second. You know what? I never even got my soda water. Actually, you know what? If I get a sip of water, that may actually help. So give me a couple minutes. Hey, nobody who... really, all three of you who are watching and not saying a single thing on this chat, let me know what you think. By the time I get back, if I don't hear anything, I'm probably just going to cut it off prematurely. No, I'm not going to do that. I got too much to say. I'll be right back, though. delicious, refreshing water. Alright, so where was I? I was talking about cancel culture. I kind of bounced around a little bit. I talked about cancel culture as well as what else would you call it? I mean, cancel culture and I don't know. What the fuck? What else would you call it, seriously? Because really, if you think about it, cancel culture is one thing, but then everything is kind of connected to it. It's all like a network of ignorance and prejudice, and it's all connected. And I'm not talking about systemic racism. No, what I'm talking about is people who really have no fucking idea. They're uncultured people. They don't fucking know. I don't really know how else to really put it at this point, because like I said, I literally want nothing more than to just lay down in bed. It took so long to even get this fucking live podcast up and going at this point. Like, I was already exhausted by the time I actually got this thing successfully to go live and everything else. But I promise you, things will definitely get better. It's just one of those situations where, okay, well, I just learned the interface. I learned how to get everything to work. So now it's about being mentally there and all involved and invested into it. But I guess I'll give you a little bit more before I actually log off, because I'm fucking exhausted. I'm not going to lie. Wow. Sorry about that pause right there, because my little hamster in the background is running on his little hamster wheel, and it sounded weird. I'm usually asleep when he does that shit. So, yeah, Mike, hold on a second here. Are you still listening? Alright. Let's see. Wow. I do still have a people. Oh, that's awesome. Like I said, this is just a demo. It's a demonstration. I'm sorry if I'm not completely with it right now. I'm fucking exhausted. It's a work day for me. We were very, 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 very busy today. And, you know, working in this heat and humidity, working under hot hoods all day. It ain't that easy to just come home, jump in the shower, deal with other stuff that's unrelated but personal, and then just jump onto a podcast, especially after finally going through all the shit that I went through to get this podcast up and going. This is live. I'm just doing it just to kind of get everybody acquainted with what's going on here and what I'm trying to do. So, look, don't consider this... Remember, if you ever played a video game in your life, and you see, you know, you get not a video game, but if you ever played a demo, like a demo disc or a downloadable demonstration of a video game, and it says, hey, this is not representative of the final product, yada, yada. That's basically what this is. So please, don't think, oh, yeah, this is as good as it's going to get. No, there is nowhere but up from here where we're at right now. This is the beginning. This is the start. This is the inception. This is the very, very, very humble beginning of this podcast. I'm over here trying to, you know, keep it together after all this time. I'm amazed. I still have 3 people watching this stream right now. So I feel like it's my duty at this point to continue and move on to the next topic, which I can't even remember. We have a number of things. We talked about cancel culture, and I'm trying to remember what was the other thing. It's basically just cancel culture, I guess. I mean, you have to really understand that I have, I think about things in layers. So there's like the introductory stage, what I think about it, and then there's what, it's what my thoughts are based off of, and then there's the underlying thoughts, and it's just a whole lot to it. So guys, do not think that this is over, but I have a whole lot to say about these things, and you will probably see a whole lot more of it tomorrow, because now I've got that bite. It's like, alright, well, I'm used to it now. I'm used to actually talking in front of a microphone. I'm used to talking. The next step is actually getting my... What is this playing on the screen? Hold on a second. Let me get this shit off here. Let's pull something up that's a little bit more fun. Hold on. But anyway, like I was saying, there's so